Our old friend Louie Gohmert. When you need a goofball, he's always there for you. So this time he's going to take on gay rights advocates. It turns out that they're the ones that are hateful, and guess what he's going to do? Who's he going to compare them to? Okay, whenever you have an extreme guy like Gohmert, they're not going to stop halfway. They're going to go all the way. Anyone who disagrees with them is, of course, a Nazi. So let's have fun and begin the mad ramblings of United States Congressman Louie Gohmert.
We love homosexuals. We love all people. If you don't, then you're not following the teachings of Jesus, to be sure. But it doesn't mean that you have to support, embrace, encourage particular lifestyles that you believe are harmful to the individuals and harmful to the society in general. So it is amazing that in the name of liberality, in the name of being tolerant, this fascist intolerance has arisen. People that stand up and say, you know, I agree with the majority of Americans. I agree with Moses and Jesus that marriage was a man and a woman. Now all of a sudden, people like me are considered haters, hate mongers, evil, which really is exactly what we've seen, thank you, throughout our history as going back to the days of the Nazi takeover in Europe.
Of course. So, first of all, who didn't love, in the name of liberality? I thought he was going to say in the name of Liberace. What is that? What is he talking about? So, of course, this is the wonderful topsy-turvy world of extreme right-wingers where they say, look, I would like to discriminate against gays. I would like to make sure they don't have the same rights as other U.S. citizens. We all can get married and have all these rights that go along with that, but I don't want them to have the same rights as us. Because I'm taking away their rights, you're being a fascist who's intolerant of my ability to take away their rights. That would seem to be some weird-ass logic, which, of course, Louie Gohmert is an expert in. And so he's going to continue this rant about the Nazis and how they would have been in favor of taking away rights. Well, actually, they would have been in favor of taking away rights. In fact, we're going to get to the final irony after we watch this.
What did they do first? They would call people haters and evil and build up disdain for those people who held those opinions or religious views or religious heritage. And then the next came, well, those people are so evil and hateful, let's bring every book that they've written or has to do with them and let's start burning the books because we can't tolerate their intolerance. And as shrinks have testified before me during my days as a judge, that's called projecting. Someone that has a characteristic, and to divert condemnation on themselves, they project their characteristic on someone with whom they disagree. We can't stand to see our nation torn apart. Can't stand to see our judeo-christian values on which the nation was founded demeaned, depicted as somehow evil. So we stand up for those things.
Okay, so projection, huh? That's fascinating. It almost appears he's doing that in this exact video. So, for example, they want to burn the books. Actually, I've never heard of any gay rights advocate ever advocating burning any book. On the other hand, I have heard of conservatives, in fact, we did a story just last week, saying that certain gay books should be taken out of classrooms, and if they're not, that entire colleges should be defunded because there was a book written by a gay author or there was a gay scene in a book. I believe that's what you call projection, Louie. Now, for the final piece of irony here. Now, he makes it seem like the gay rights advocates here are the Nazis. But the actual Nazis were, in fact, Christians. On their belts, it said, Gott mit uns, God is with us. Now, you can argue whether that was the driving force behind the Nazis or not, but to pretend that the Nazis were persecuting Christians makes no sense. It was the opposite. In fact, who were the Nazis persecuting? Oh, right, the gays. In fact, they put gays in concentration camps. So it would be super ironic if gays were in fact Nazis because the Nazis killed gays. Or could it be that Louie Gohmert is doing a little bit of projection? Oh, the good old days when we could discriminate against gays. Now they won't let us, and they're saying we're being intolerant. That's exactly what you're being, Louie.